Hello everyone and welcome back. This is game number 2 of the winners round finals between Prussian Prince and Sir Tree of Arbor. We're now on rice fields and Tree of Arbor has chosen that map. He is in blue as the Hojo, over there in red as the Mori is Prussian Prince. And Prussian Prince bringing a very similar army to what he did last time. He's got the big spear wall front supported by Naginata monks, 2 matchlock detachments off to the side, and that skirmish army is basically, in fact it might be the exact same army brought in the last one. Tree of Arbor has changed it up. He's got a nice little katana corps going here in the middle with some Nodachis, Yari Shigaru, and a ton of cavalry. Yari cavalry. And was there a couple of katanas? Maybe not. Just a ton of Yari cavalry and Great Guard way over here. So a lot of cavalry this time, and it was a good choice seeing as there's that big spear wall there from Prussian Prince. So Tree, I think he knows that he's not going to be able to get away with that spear wall, at least the dedicated spear corps like you did in all the other games against Prussian Prince. He's got to step it up and find a new strategy, and this just might be it. These rank 4 and 5 Yari Shigaru spear wall might not be able to stand up to the Nodachi charge like the rank 9 ones did, but I guess we'll have to see. And he's making this a quick one, running right into the battle. Light cavalry here for Tree is going to hit the matchlocks and shut them down and maybe catch Prince microing and won't be able to support him there with that Yari Shigaru. Meanwhile, the general is way up there, and actually it looks like he ran into melee. There are the swords. The rally's popped already. Let's see if we go. The Naginata monks are up there. Might think about popping a war cry. Light cavalry moving up there with some Yari cavalry to try and take out Prussian Prince's melee cavalry side. But that's a lot of cavalry to be using this early, and if it goes badly for Tree, he's going to be in a lot of trouble as he really needs that cavalry to punch through that spear wall. But speaking through punch through the spear wall, this one's just shattered right away, and that whole left side for Prussian Prince is almost gone. In fact, his entire melee line is almost gone, so it looks like that push with the swords was just enough to punch right through it, but he took heavy losses himself. So now the cavalry, having pretty much won their battle here, is going to crash through and go right into the melee against Prussian Prince. So it looks like this one, much unlike the last one, is going to be a very quick match. The cavalry is joining the fight, but not getting a good charge off, and their bow cavalry going to get sandwiched here by the spear cavalry. So it looks like Tree is the one in a strong position here, crushing through that spear wall. It's going to be up to his cavalry to pull this one out, though. But for Prussian Prince, he's out of good melee use, basically. He does have these 2 Yari Shigaru, or Naginata monks, actually, but they're being just obliterated by infantry. And what's left of his cavalry is pretty much just bow cavalry. He does have a couple spear cavalry, but they're all hurt very badly. And more infantry is going to smash in here. Mass wavering for Prussian Prince. This is going to be a quick one, as Tree and Rice Fields are going to take a completely different approach, going for that rush army and the quick win. And he does it, it looks like. But of course, the battle's not over yet, so I can't officially call it. We see some crazy things in this tournament, but look at that wavering. 7 units all at once, and there they all go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units gone. These 3 will be gone. I'm actually impressed with how well they're standing as bow cavalry. But there they go, mass rout there. 3 units left for Prussian Prince. And Tree of Arbor with an emphatic win in game number 2, saying, I am not out of this. And just runs in with all that cavalry. Going to take out the general here. So spear wall again getting crushed by those big cavalry armies and with a lot of support, showing that this army, maybe it is a little unbalanced. You could maybe say that. I can see the argument, but definitely not broken, I think, as you can see from this one. Just have the strike composition to do it. And it's not even about composition, it's just about getting that flanking round. We saw Prussian Prince win that first one using just, 2 Great Guard basically for flanking, but regardless, it'll be Tree winning this one, it seems. General at 7 men, not routing yet, but now he's in the red morale. Great Guard there going for the matchlocks. Good to get them silenced before they can do too much damage. You don't want to take any risks being this far in the tournament. Being 1 step away to make it to the winners round finals, which you really want to be at in the winners round side instead of coming up from the losers bracket, because you get the big advantage of only having to win 1 series instead of having to win 2 in a row. So both players surely really want to win this series and go on to get that berth in the grand finals. Of course, these players could meet each other in the grand finals, seeing as the loser here, loser of that game is Prussian Prince, as that's the end of the battle. It seems like he conceded defeat, so Tree won that one. I'll see you back on the main menu. There's nothing quite like coming off a big defeat, then coming back with a really quick, emphatic victory, and that's what Tree of Arbor did to even up this series. By contrast, that battle was 4.5 minutes, so about 1/4 of the length of the last battle was, and did a good job there. Just got the big flank going. It was maybe slowed himself down a little bit by going after the melee cavalry, but in retrospect it was probably a pretty good idea, as that really shut down Prussian Prince's mobility in the left tree. Again, just free to run all over the rear of that army, which you can't allow with that Yari spear wall, because guys are all facing one way and they take that big charge from behind, and well, you saw how quickly they crumbled. Great battle there by Tree of Arbor. We're going to game number 3 to see who's going on into the grand finals as a winners round champion. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody.